Shalom, shalom. This lesson is entitled Persecuted for the Gospel. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. All right. I'm your brother Yakanan, coming at you with another lesson. All right. Let's go to Ephesians and Ephesians 6 verses 10. Ephesians 6 verses 10. Finally, brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And boy, oh boy, have they been busy. The devil is not in a red spandex suit with walking around with pointy horns and a sharp tail. Okay, the Lord created this similar to be the Romans, the so-called white man. All right, the Greco-Romans to this very day, the so-called Edomites of the Bible, the wicked. All right, and they're coming down with great wrath on the tribes of Israel. Let's go to Revelation chapter 12 and 12. Okay, they're coming down with great wrath on the tribes of Israel. Okay, all right, and that'll be the Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics. As you well see, they're deporting the Hispanics out of America. This is Babylon the Great. The Lord told us that we will be oppressed together. All right. As a matter of fact, let me get that first. Jeremiah 50 and 33. All right. And it reads, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go." All right. So you see how that comes together. All right. We are oppressed together. All right. All 12 tribes. Okay. Here in Babylon the Great by the same rulers. Okay. All right. Which would be the so-called white man, the Edomites. Okay. As we speak, the Native Americans are being harassed. Okay. All right, for birthright citizenship. Okay, the so-called Negro, they're basically they have taken away the opportunities in the federal government, and they also pretty much taken a lot of the jobs from the federal government anyway, but laying people off. But they also speak of removing history. So this lets you know that they're coming against the tribes. Okay. All right. So what this lesson is about is the gospel. All right, that is being preached. All right, they're going to eventually come against the prophets. All right, the elect in America. Okay, right now they're in the UK. All right, and they are coming down hard. All right, Islam. Can you believe it? Islam has taken over in the UK. All right. So they're striking down Christianity. So by default, that's going to strike down the ministry of the Hebrew Israelites. If you're caught preaching, they have law that says you can spend 2 years in jail now in the UK. All right. All right. So let me run a few of those videos real quick. Bear with me. All right, probably had to edit this. Okay, let me find the video real quick. Salakia. Let's listen to this one. Yeah, let's listen to this one first, I guess.
To clarify, Americans are next to go to El Salvador. Bukele got to build about 5 more places. To clarify, grown Americans are next to go to El Salvador. Tells Bukele got to build about 5 more places. To clarify, the President of the United States just asked the President of El Salvador live in the Oval Office on a hot mic to build him 5 more prisons because he's going to be sending United States citizens to fill them. Of all the things you have heard the Trump administration say and do over the course of last few months and their first term, this is by far the most disturbing. Not 15 minutes later, when asked by reporters directly if he had ever thought about the idea of sending U.S. citizens to El Salvador prisons, he doubled down. Trump said, and I quote, "I'd like to include them in the group of people to get them out of the country, but you'll have to be looking into those laws." I made a video earlier.
So as you can see, this is developing, all right? Just as Yahweh Shai said that we would be persecuted, also the elect of Israel will be persecuted, okay? Let me show you another video.
Let's see Christian street preach. Welcome back to GBN tonight.
Salakia.
Christian street preach. Welcome back to GBN tonight with me, Martin Daldney. Now, the Labour-ran Rushmore Borough Council has sparked outrage by proposing a sweeping injunction that could see Christian street preachers in prison for up to 2 years if the injunction is breached. Now, over claims of causing offence or distress. Now, under the proposed terms, Christians will be banned from praying for individuals, handing out religious leaflets or Bibles by hand, and laying hands on people in prayer, even with their permission. Welcome back to GBN tonight with me, Martin Daldney. Now, the Labour-ran Rushmore Borough Council has sparked outrage by proposing a sweeping injunction that could see Christian street preachers in prison for up to 2 years if the injunction is breached. Now, over claims of causing offence or distress. Now, under the proposed terms, Christians will be banned from praying for individuals, handing out religious leaflets or Bibles by hand, and laying hands on people in prayer, even with their permission. Welcome back to GBN tonight.
So did you see that? Okay, so this is what's going on in the earth, okay? The Lord told us that this would eventually come to pass, okay? He told us that this would come to pass, and it's coming to pass, all right? Islam has taken over the UK, all right? And the king or of England, whatever, they're going along with this, okay? All right, okay? And so this is gonna, America, Babylon the Great, is gonna, they're gonna follow suit. Maybe not with Islam, but they're gonna follow suit with persecution of the saints, because we already know that's a part of biblical prophecy, all right? Let's listen to this one.
Of Lent, I would not have thought that on the eve of Lent that Ramadan would be celebrated in the St. George's Chapel, Windsor. Remember the place where we saw, the final moments of the funeral service of Her Majesty the Queen. But that is exactly what happened. Let's show you a clip.
First of all, Nigel, it's great to speak to you. Yes, it's pretty shocking, isn't it? It feels as though all of a sudden, officially, it's the news now that Islam is the faith in Great Britain, and it leads, and Christianity, the Church of England, isn't taken seriously anymore, and it's extremely disturbing. We have to remember that the king is the supreme governor of the Church of England, and yet here we are with an iftar in Windsor Palace, and it's not just Windsor Palace. That's the key thing, Nigel.
So you see how the spirit of wickedness is spreading, okay? All right. So We have to pray for our brothers over there. Okay, the brothers that are teaching on the highways and hedges with a great millstone over there in the UK. All right, because you can get 2 years in prison, okay, for teaching, and that's coming to America. We can see them setting up with Donald Trump with this situation with sending the illegally, really sending the Venezuelan, the guy from El Salvador to the top prison over there in El Salvador when he was not a criminal and he had no criminal record. Okay, so they've done this to set precedent for the send the so-called American citizens to these prisons. All right, make no mistake about it. All right, and as you can see over there in the UK, they're coming against preaching the gospel, just as the Lord said it would. All right, so Bible prophecy is speaking. Okay, so Bible prophecy is speaking, and this is where we're going to end up eventually. You know, all of us who teach the truth on the highways and hedges and do the work of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, okay, this is where we're going to end up, in front of these so-called Edomites, you know, in court. Okay, that's what's going to happen, as it is written in the scriptures. All right, Revelation 2 and 10. Revelation 2 and 10. Revelation 2 and 10. And it reads, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison." Okay, see, the devil being a man, okay, not a spirit. "The devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." All right, because what you got to understand is what, let me read Ecclesiastes 3 and 15 to you. "That which has been is now, and that which to be has already been, and the Most High requireth that which is past." So the Lord requires the past. All right, so we know that what happened to Yahweh Shai will happen to us as well. Okay, to the prophets that are teaching today. All right, let's go to let's see here. All right, so we have to drink. Yahweh Shai had to drink of the cup of affliction, and so does the prophets today. Okay, this is a rite of passage into the kingdom of heaven. We must be persecuted. We have to go through tribulation. Okay, just as Yahweh Shai did. All the disciples were persecuted and put to death. Okay, besides John, okay, the Revelator. All right, Matthew 20 and verses 20. All right, and it reads, Matthew 20 and 20. "Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She saith unto him, Grant that these my 2 sons may sit, the one on the right hand and the other on the left, in thy kingdom. But Yahweh Shai answered her and said, Ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized? They say unto him, We are able. And he saith unto them, Ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father." Okay, all right, that lets you know that they're two separate beings. All right, the Heavenly Father and Yahweh Shai. Okay, all right, but the point being, the cup, you have to drink of the same cup of Yahweh Shai, okay, to follow Yahweh Shai. Okay, all right, let's go to Isaiah 51 and 17. All right, and explains this cup. Isaiah 51 and 17. Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which have drunk at the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling and wrung them out. Okay, so this is what happened to our forefathers, and this is what's getting ready to happen again. Okay, the Lord is going to bring a final judgment upon the house of David, the elect of Israel. All right, okay, and a great persecution is going to come down. All right, so this truth will be banned eventually. Okay, but we have to drink of this cup in order to for the prophecies to come to pass. All the prophecies must come to pass. All right, let's go to Acts. Acts chapter, I think it's 14:22. And it reads, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So you see that? So we must, okay? All right? Go through tribulation, all right? So Yahweh Shai drunk of the cup, and his elect servants will also drink, okay? All right? All right, and they're gonna label, they labeled the Venezuelan and El Salvadorian people the T word, okay? And that's what they're gonna do with us. They're gonna label us the T word. Once they're able to get this done, they're gonna be able to basically ship us into these prisons or whatever. So we have to prepare our minds to make the ultimate sacrifice for Yahweh Shai, okay? Because this is happening. He's putting it together, all right, as the scriptures have said, all right, all right. So they're coming after the 12 tribes of Israel, okay, all right, and definitely the prophets. All right, let's go to John chapter 15. All right, let's see here. John chapter 15 and verse 18. John 15 and 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. So the servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai are going to be persecuted, all right, soon, okay? And they're setting the stage for it now, okay? That's what this lesson is all about, all right? Let's go to Amos 8 and 11. Because the truth is not forever. Okay, it's going to end. All right. Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, because they're gonna abandon it. All right. All right. There's going to be a thirst for the word. Okay. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and shall not find it. Okay, so you see, so this is what's going down. All right, eventually the Lord is going to end this period of grace. All right. And then after that comes the judgment. All right. All right. So I just thought I would bring that out, and the Lord is going to be with his servants in that during that time. And in the end, Esau is going to drink of the cup. Let's go to end with Lamentations 4 verses 21 and 22. In the end, Esau, Edom, this nation that does this to the children of Israel, all right, will drink of the cup themselves. Lamentation 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. You see that? The cup of affliction, okay? Hardship, tribulation, hell, all hell, right? Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. Okay? The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. Okay, the descendants of Edom. He will discover thy sins. All right. So with that I say, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and double honors to the elders at great. What the hell? Salakia for that. The screen went out. I don't know why. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.